the Joe back to brand new Common Grass time. We got the first issue, or I guess one shot, whatever you want to call it, to the start of the Sword of X of Swords, or Ten of Swords, whatever the fuck this event's called. X of Swords, Ten of Swords, whatever. X of Swords creation. Part 1 of 22. Of course, this is the start of the new X-Men event. Of course, the rest of the part's going to be throughout the rest of the main X-Men books, which I will be reading all the main X-Men books that are going to be having tie-ins to this and everything. I won't be reacting to them all. I will react to like I mentioned before, I'll react to the series I've been doing, so like Hellions, Excalibur, the main X-Men book, X-Force, fucking, I think those are the only ones I actually react to. I feel like I might be missing, but anyway. Yeah, man, I actually checked the page on this one. Damn near 70, so this will probably be a long video. If I can keep this video under 40 minutes, I'll be happy. Well, let's just jump right in. First off, I gotta say I love this cover, man. Looks cool. Kid Cable, or Teen Cable, whatever. You got Cable, you got that other dude who's on the X-Men book. Got my man Apocalypse in a new swanky outfit, looking good. You got Beast, and then you got my girl Rachel in the back. Let's do this. All I see, I owe, and I am unsatisfied with the state of things. Saturday. Next page. Alright. Ooh, we're back to the, who did, I think, I want to say, this is the guy that did Powers of X, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the artist that did Powers of X. If not, it was the guy that did House of X. Either way, we're bringing back the OG crew. So that's gonna make things interesting. All right, Deliro, the Last Watchtower, the Kingdom of Dryandor of the world. Deliro, the light in the distance, the light, the last hope of a lost land. How many times did she refuse our call? That tower, it offends me. It has always offended me. What's wrong with that tower, man? That's a good looking tower. How does it offend you, my guy? And now long has it been since we have eaten well on the bones and blood of the free people of a free land. Too long, I say, for they offend me. They have always offended me. Why is everyone getting so offended? What are y'all, SJWs? Did you know that their language, Deliro, means the flight forever? That sounds as some bold claim. I like the designs in these three guys, by the way. I fucks with these designs. It's a fool's claim. Everything raised is only for a second, for a season. If there's one thing we are proof of, it's that. I say, let the bulls run, and let the tower fall. Say that word, and I will give you war, death for all of them. No wonder these monsters. We will litter the path to Krakoa with the bodies of all who stand against us, for there is an apocalypse coming. Next picture. The Watchtower Keep, Deliro. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but that's the way I say it sounds cool, so I'm sticking with it. My lord, dire news! The word from the wall, disaster! How bad? They have collapsed the outer ring, and they're pouring into the city. I cannot say how long this keep will hold, but the tower will fall. You have to leave. I am not called the Cursed King. I have outlived 3 queens with no children among them. I have no line to protect or preserve, so if my kingdom falls, that its king, cursed as I am, will fall with it. My lord, we are all there is between here and the Starlake Citadel. We are here. We are her vessels. We have to. Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, yes, of course, you... Squirrel? Square? Yes, my lord. Take this to say to Saturnine. It will mark you as my hurdle. Let her know what has happened here. Let her know what is coming. I will not fall. I will not fail you, my lord. See that you don't. Next page. Interesting. So I'm guessing these are all part of in the other world, I guess. All of the other world depends on it. Yep. Did you see? They're sending some fool to announce the great work we have done here today. Do we want word getting out? Only if that word is truth. Put your mark on him, sister. I have something for you, child. A little gift send you on your way. Oh damn! They stabbed him. Let them know we are coming. Don't know why I need this down, but okay. Okay, great. Alright. X-Men X of Swords. Humankind has a new home, Krakoa, an island where the past is left behind and the future is free of fear from the life-saving medicines, the miracles of resurrection. The Krakoa nation represents promise and possibility for its people, but nothing is new. The past completely erased, the future without dark clouds, wrong and tormented. Memory is one, history longer, truth will outlast both. Alright, we got Rock Slide, Rachel. Nice. Got her in the issue, that's very good. Summoner, Apocalypse, Magneto, great. Cypher, Polaris, Havoc, Richter, Siren, Beast, Angel, Moen, Cable, Cyclops, and G. Got decent cast characters. Got Magneto and we got Rachel here, so that's gonna make it that's a good issue right there. Later, the Starlight Citadel. Stay clear, your majesty. Take care not to touch. The attendants who found him and brought him here are already dead. Yes, his wounds are going to kill him, but his touch could kill you. He is deceased. Some shit in Greek or some shit. I don't know. Yes, that's the scepter. That's the scepter of Dryador. And yes, it does protain something ill on the horizon. Listen, he's trying to say something. The tower, Arkeko. What does that say again? Arkeko, the tower. What? I can't. The tower has fallen. Arkeko has fallen. Now you actually say it with your chest. I need the cards. Next page. Now you actually say it with your chest. Some forgotten place, some forsaken place, some forsaken time. So now we got fish people. Nice. See the slave son, older than the old world, younger than the dead one. She needs what's hidden there. Quades Q. Summon it for me. Next page. Yeah. Okay, does some summoning jutsu. There you are, hidden in the very heart of it. The fuck is that thing? Got some more Greek or whatever? Don't be like that. You shouldn't think of this as your end, but as the fulfillment of what you are meant to be. You are, however, not going to be any good to us like that. Are you now? Or Greek? Next page. Better. Now let's not keep her waiting. More Greek. Nonsense, Kill. This is who we are. We serve at the pleasure of Saturnine. A star is a small price to pay for such a favor. What happened? Did the sun explode or something? Oh great, text. Ball of text, I should say. The Starlight Citadel. Wars rage and kings die. The wheel turns The wheel turns the world around. Bones break beneath the wheel. The king he trembles to the ground. The wheel center never changes, never knows the life she takes still. Still she sits, as smooth and placid, Our Lady's face, a peaceful lake. Avalon's children's run. Floating high above the central diplomat zone of Otherworld is the Starlight Citadel, physical manifestation of the epicenter of the Otherworld, where all realities interact. If Otherworld were said to be a wheel, the Citadel would be its spoke. Though it is unmoving, without it the wheel cannot turn. The Citadel is more than simply a beautiful moment. It is a fortress serving as the defense of the infinite doors within. Each doorway serves as a passage to another reality, making the Citadel the most literal representation of the conjunction of all realities that Otherworld represents. Previously, each of those doors had its own defender and representative, the representative in the form of a Captain Britain. However, when the original Captain Britain Corps was destroyed, these portals found themselves without defenders, leaving the Citadel, and thus the nexus of all realities, highly valuable to external attacks. External attacks, okay, here we go. It is believed that around this time, Opal Luna Saturnine, Omniversal Magistrix, and High Priestess of the Starlight Citadel, took up permanent residence in the Citadel, and sealed it off to anyone but her priestess in an act of desperate defense. Saturnine's swift and decisive action kept the Citadel safe and standing during attacks by the witch Morgan Le Fay. Oh yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. The Citadel's known defense included the highly trained priestess of the White, bow-wielding assassins with long-distance aim and high-speed flight. The Citadel's current siege, fortifications, and other defenses are unknown. Currently, the Starlight Citadel is easily reached from Carcona by way of external gate. Next picture. She is Opal Luna Saturnine, Omniversal Magistrix, the rightful ruler of Otherworld. Quite the introduction. The white light of both fair and foul kingdoms, the eternal seat of the Citadel of the Starlight Citadel. Now in a blacksmith shop, nice, very nice. This place is the brilliant center of all universes. Yet we are all covered in darkness. Some clouding of tomorrow by the fire and ash of war. I wonder what that device is. The spoils of the split land and conflict that lies between them. Yo, that is a really nice panel right there. I might actually put that in the thumbnail. That might actually be the thumbnail. I'm not sure, but that is one sick looking panel right there. I am blind, but I would see. So let's see what the future holds, shall we? Alright, what's on these cards? We gotta play some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, some Magic the Gathering. What's the meta of this card game you plan on playing? Santa. Judgment. The death of death and the new way forward of a man apocalypse. Judgment. That's pretty fitting for Apocalypse. Judgment. The witch breed brings back their own dead now. Have they considered what else from the past awakens in the earth? What rises to face those who call themselves immortal? Next page. Alright. The Four of Wands. A family that has been fighting for eons, yet has one final confrontation before they're arrested. They're arrested over the ashes of the defeated. They crave the last body and the spoils of victory. They have built a herd home and one must dwell within 4 of wands. This is sick. This is an amazing panel too. I might have put that one in a thumbnail too. Alright. The Hanged Man. Here no men hang, but something has been suspended indeed. Time, natural laws, and earthly attachments. And you got mutant, and it's just a bunch of mutants. You got Cyclone, you got Havoc, Apocalypse, Beast, Richter, Archangel. I forget that one chick's name, but I think that's Magneto's daughter. I do not recognize this. Jeez, what the hell's going on with my phone? Okay. Don't know who this last chick is next to Archangel, and then you got Summoner, whatever it is. They bring themselves here to the games at the gallows. What do they wager to lose? The 8 of Cups. Someone's heart has been left empty. Nice. These cars' designs are fucking sick, man. She has been waiting for something more. Will she turn away? Will she be turned away? A woman like this keeps her cup close. 8 of Cups. Nice. Next page. The 10 of Swords. Okay, so it's technically 10 of Swords. My bad. That's the one thing that's been kind of known about these X tie-ins is that they always have X in them, but you don't know if X means X like X-Men X or X like 10X, you know? It was like when Mortal Kombat X came out, I'm like, is this Mortal Kombat 10 or Mortal Kombat X? Because that was actually the 10th entry for Mortal Kombat. I'm like, is it Mortal Kombat 10 or is it Mortal Kombat X? Or is it both? I don't know. And here is that, my light in the darkness. Something I have long desired, flickering just out of my reach. 10 of Swords. You got Apocalypse, Cable, Wolverine, that chick from New Mutants, and my girl Betsy. Nice. But for the ones who hold the blades, a great match lights the darkness with you. 10 of Swords. You know, one thing I gotta mention, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I really dug Jonathan Hickman's like writing style with like stuff like this, where it's like kind of like the way he does exposition is like really cool. Makes it feel so much more epic and badass, you know, not just like da 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 da. It's he makes it like a good like I don't know. That's the only thing I can compare it to, and it probably isn't the right comparison, but I've like heard it from like when a dungeon master when you're playing D&D gives you like a really good like premise or whatever scenario for the game. That's essentially what this is. This is how you do exposition. I really dug, because that's something he's really done in this one. I also read, I don't know if I mentioned before, but I also read Infinity recently as well. That was also really good. I wouldn't say it was as good as this one. I think I like, you know, his like X-Men books a little bit more. The event ones, you know, House of X, Powers of X, and this issue. I think I like those a little bit more. That's it. The event was really good, but I just really just went in. Kind of low key. I kind of like enjoyed this, like kind of like his writing style. Whatever. I don't know. Just wanted to bring that up real quick. Because I really do dig the way he like does exposition and whatever. It's like really cool. It's like it gives you enough, but enough to keep you interested and like make you want more. You know, I don't know, I really dig it. So, where else? Does this frontier belong to you? A reading from Marina Angie Colbert. Mutiny Tarot. I drew a very strange reading of the cards last night. It was clearly très important because I pulled it more than once. When I saw it the first time, I had more questions. So I shuffled the tarot and asked the cards again. What was the meaning? What was the message? Could they tell me more? And when I dealt the card, they did not tell me more. Instead, they dealt themselves again. The same five cards as the reading before in the same order, one after another. I shuffled the deck and dealt it 5 again, asking for more guidance, but the cards would give no more. The message of 5 cards was all they had for me. In exhaustion, I called my cousin in Loyola, another expert in the cards, but no mutant like us. He said the strangest thing, that he had pulled the very same cards that night, and so had his landlord's wife, another unexpected but welcome expert in the Arcana. Arcana, what is this, Persona? The cards are often stubborn, and it is not anything surprising to have asked them the same questions more than once. But to make myself clear, this is as likely as pulling the same hand of poker thrice in a row, and then finding your cousin did the same. The message in the cards is clearly quite important for something. I just hope it reaches them. How, here here were the cards. Here were the cards pulled. Perhaps this means something to you. Next page. Judgment. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom in real quick to get judgment. It is not judgment in the ways we might think it is, but in the price but the way the priestess taught it in my youth. Final judgment and the rebirth of all in heaven. It typically means spiritual growth, but I think it is funny. Rebirth is surely a gift of Krakoa, yes? Four of Wands. This is a good card, yes. It can mean you have finished something or are returning to something. Duan pot. 4 can be a good number for this sort of thing. That fucks with you. That can fuck with you right there. 4 walls make a horse. None? Duarte part, the Zorn brothers would consider 4 quite a what's this card's obsession with 4? quite the an auspicious number. So it varies. The Hanged Man. Well, you know how he got that way. He is hanging because he is sacrificing himself. Sometimes this one means you have to. What is the phrase? Kill your sweetness, kill your sweethearts or something. These later cards are less pleasant, it seems. 8 of Cups. I swear to God, 8 makes like 10 appearances in this damn card. A sad card in my deck. The cups are all overturned here in the picture. The person this reading is for. Something is missing in their life. They must walk away, or perhaps they always have. This is a wound. 10 of Swords. Sometimes the darkest hour is before the dawn, yes. But also, sometimes it is simply darkness. I cannot be sure. The pain will be the worst you have ever felt. But then it will be gone. You will feel it no more. Whoever this reading is meant for, I hope it reaches them. Things seem very serious. Tarot. Next page. The Arco Point, Krakoa. The External Gate. Not a fan of Rachel's face. Not a fan. Okay. What's that sound? Gates opening. Something coming through. Friendly? Checking. Yes, but there's also... Oh. Next page. Help me, please! Oh no. Rachel's face, what the hell's all with that? Banshee, he's dying! These facial expressions there, though. The Healing Garden. Gently. His life force flickering. He's on the edge now. I need you all to leave and let us work. What's happening? We were ambushed in Otherworld on the way to Arco. There is an army on the march, grandfather. There is a war underway. Come with me. Rachel? Next page. The Quiet Council. Brothers and sisters, this is the son of she who is my daughter, War. Quite the mouthful, Apocalypse. High summoner from Arco, we have troubling news. As you know, we recently constructed an external gate on the Arco remnants to join with Krakoa. We is a generous way to put it, Apocalypse, as there was no we. But if you didn't ask anyone if you could do it, then you couldn't. Yeah, you didn't ask anyone if you could. You didn't ask anyone if you could do it. You just did. And it may very well have cost us. It may very well have cost mutants lives to do so. Mutants construct gateways all the time without bringing it to the council. Why ask for permission when none is needed? If I did not have Krakoa's blessing, then Krakoa would have stopped me. Ask if you don't ask. Ask if you don't believe me. Next page. Douglas, can you? Sure. Really? That's it? Alright then. You don't have to be that way about it. Krakoa acknowledges and accepts the gift of the external gate. Yo, that's a sick panel right there. Yo, that's pretty cool. And my thanks in return to the island for refuge and providence. As for all of you, you need to understand there was once one land, Okara. Then the twilight sword of the enemy tore the land asunder, and what was one became two. Krakoa and Arko, and in the war that followed, Arko was lost. Months ago, the blessing child and a remnant of that lost land returned to me. He sought me out and sang a refuge song, "Save us." So I began building gates, experimenting, the hope that I could return and save them along with Krakoa's lost half. Next page. I originally sent the summoner back through to prepare my coming. Please, child, tell the council what happened. Three was our number. Three walked through the external gate. I, a summoner of Arko, and two heroes of Krakoa, Banshee with a voice that can break mountains, and Unsun, who cannot be touched by God or man. The other side of the gate opened, at the center of Otherworld. When we emerged, we looked up and marveled at the sight of the starlight citadel in the sky. We were blessed. We were blinded by its majesty, shamed by it, for we did not see what waited on the horizon. It was a dark army that broke Arko, serving the Twilight Sword. They hate the living and love annihilation. They attacked us, and under the shadow of the citadel, we fought bravely, foolishly. Usun was captured and Banshee was wounded. I fled with them, and returned here. I was to be a forerunner of a new age of apocalypse. Instead, I bring words of the fall of Arko. And my message is of the unavoidable and this entire world. Wonderful. Perhaps there is a bit more illumination you can offer, Ed Saban Nul, a more proper assessment of the threat, if you will. Oh, yo, is that actually you say Apocalypse's name? Because usually, since like the start of the series, we have Apocalypse's name is like that A thing. And I'm curious if that's how it's actually meant to be pronounced, because I never know. It's just like A. It's just like the letter A or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. But if that's actually how it's meant to be pronounced, that's cool. That we finally figured out the answer to that long-awaited question. So, thank you, good sir. Thousands of years ago, I give up half the world to stop these monsters, and at that. All that cost was my life, my wife. All that cost was my wife, my children, and scores of godlike mutants whose names you never heard. I surrender everything to stop this. So, a proper assessment, the threat is real. Well, then you open the door, shut it, and leave behind Usun. To say nothing of the Citadel. And what it represents. We cannot just ignore it. I'll go. Scott, I'll get Scott. He'll lead a rescue team through Usun, and no, I will go. Perfect. You walk through, and then we shut the gate. We shut the door behind you. I have to say, after a mundane start, this meeting is really picking up. Am I alone in seeing ashy tint in the overcast heaven? Something looms, something just beyond our ability to see. but it is there. I can feel it. Me too. We shocked. We shocked the world, and now I fear that the world recovers. We gather enemies, old and new, at a fever pitch, at a fever pace. Homies Verde, the flower cartel, Xeno, and Orchids. Don't forget Orchids. Out there, circling the sun, waiting. Hey! Shit. Oh, fuck, I forgot her name. You know, I'm pretty sure that's like the chick that was at the whole House of X and Powers of X storyline was wrapped around. I think that's her. I'm pretty sure it's like the first time we've seen her since, probably in a while. We have not seen her in any of the X-Men books, at least for the ones that I read personally, in like a while. It's been at least 6 months. So that's cool if that's actually her, because we haven't seen her in a while, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm the only person that hasn't walked through a gateway. Lucky me. So maybe I'm still missing some nuance of the situation. But if we're worried about being vulnerable and we need to close the larger gate, doesn't that still leave us another way to get to Otherworld? A gateway to Avalon exits. Jamie Bardock, the Omega Mutant Monarch, sits on the throne. It is a vassal state of the Citadel and offers access to most of the Otherworld. Then why the second larger gate? It's different. Like other gates, it remains open at all times. But unlike those, Krakoa does not have full control of the gate, of the external gate. I'm beginning to suspect the access is not limited to mutants. Then we destroy it. Now. Agreed. Look at Magneto. My man is just so bored. He's checked out. But look at it. He's just like, agreed. Like, my man's just checked out. He just wants to get this over with. Shall we play democracy? A show of hands, perhaps? Let's see how many we get. Okay, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3... Let me zoom in real quick. Let me enhance all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like that's majority. It's enough. I'm sorry, Apocalypse, but you should have. Excuse me? Yes, Douglas? Krakoa says the external gate must stay open. What? You need to understand you are a guest here. Our coexistence is collaborative and wonderful. It is a union of shared interests. But I am the land, and the land is mine. Please tell Krakoa that we apologize for speaking of his person in that way. We respect any decision he makes, of course. I understand the lore, the dream, the reunification of Krakoa, the Arco, of Krakoa and Arco. But it seems as if Arco has fallen to a dark enemy and now only you remain. So please ask Krakoa to consider our new union in both our safety and his. Okay, nice speech, but unless there is a greater known threat, the gate stays open. You expected this? Yes. After all, the island and I want the same thing. Understood. Understand whatever you are getting ready to do, and you do it without the authority of this council, and you do it without our blessing. Of course. Damn, look at my man Apocalypse. Complete stone face. Just like, straight face. Look at this man. This man just doesn't give a fuck. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I will ask for volunteers. Damn. Next page. The external gates. Hey there. I wonder how many times we're going to step blindly through some door and upend our lives. Cost of doing business, right? I take it Magneto asked you to come. The strength of the House of M must never be questioned. You. As this is all extra council, Scott couldn't really come, so he asked me to keep an eye on things. So here I am, blind as can be. Quite an unusual gathering, wouldn't you say? Richter got something going on with Apocalypse. I don't understand. I don't understand, but they're inseparable. Same thing with Rockslide and the Summoner. Siren insisted on coming after what happened with Banshee, and you? Curiosity got get you again, Hank? Oh, I am a creature of habit. You, however, I know, but all is talk from Apocalypse of hidden lands and secret histories. Even through these, our new days for us all. I still don't trust him. I never will. So I have to be here. I suppose all that leaves is her. Whatever in the mind is Monette thinking. Have you ever been to Otherworld, child? Ventured into the unseen land, felt the invisible hand of the Starlight Citadel as she moves to the infinity? No, I haven't. Then why are you joining us? Honestly, it feels like a job I might want to do down the road. So are we doing this or what? Next week. Damn, she's already down the steps and everything. She's ready to go, man. She is ready to go. Alright. The map of Otherworld. Okay, we are now in the Mercator. Number 13. Next page. Okay, looks like we're right here outside the diplomatic ring, or whatever this section is called. Next page. The Otherworld Kingdom. Starlight Citadel, Fair Courts, Foul Courts, Flora, Floating Kingdom of Roma Reign, the Holy Republic of Fae, Hot Hive, Avalon, Dryador, Sevalon, Savalanth, Blightspoke, Mercator, the Crooked Market. Back with Rachel. The Healing Garden. I know that look. Looks like trouble. The healer says he'll recover. He's supposed to be resting, but his mind, it's... Yeah, I feel it. Feels like... Yeah, I feel it. The Banshee's screaming. You're gonna take a look, aren't you? Will you help? Sure, I'm in. Next page. The External Gate. What are you smiling at? You. It is good to see you in this form, and not the other. To see you as you really are. What I made you, an angel of death. You know what always blows my mind? That you think that you can just be you, and there's no end to it. Our sins find us out, Apocalypse. One cannot call something a sin when it is righteous work being done. That's right. That's right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That the lie that if you think it matters, then it's okay if someone else pays. Next page. Otherworld. Yo, damn, everything looks like it's gonna be coming down. They're really going at that thing. Is there nothing you regret? Look there! Osen, he's their prisoner. Yo, what the fuck? Are they hanging like that? What they gonna do? Crucify him or some shit? Damn. Yo, that's a sick design right there. Oh my god. Next page. Yo, Apocalypse is tearing up. The fuck? What's going on here, damn? You know shit about the fan when fucking Apocalypse is crying, or tearing up at least. To see such a thing with these ancient eyes. You ask me if there's anything I regret. This I regret. Who are they? My light, my life. Something lost I dare not believe to find. My sons, my daughters. They are my children. Yo, what the fuck? Pop's got kids now? Damn, son. Carcoa. I think we're in. Yeah, it looks like, there they are. They just exited the external gate. Yo, I like her see like looking in from like the sky. It's pretty cool. Kinda like that. These memories. There's something off. Can you feel it? Yeah, it's overwhelming. Something's wrong here. Next page. Otherworld. I I have no words. I can't believe that this is real, that you live. It's more than I hoped for. This has always been my dream. Father, please, stand. We want to see you how we remember you, as a titan, as a god. Of course. I have so many things I want to say. I have so many questions, yes. Tell me of Arco. If it fell, by what miracle have you returned to me? You know, like, it's kind of funny, because actually in Infinity, like I said before, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I read it earlier this year. That story was, which was also written by Jonathan Hickman. That story also had it where Thanos was going out finding his kid and like tried to kill him. And here, Pop's got kids. I guess Jonathan Hickman likes giving godlike characters kids, because fucking why not? But hey, I love the design, so it's all good. I wouldn't call the hell we've endured a miracle, Father. Far from it. And your mother, Summoner, told me that she is gone, destroyed. She fell under the Twilight Blade. These designs are so fucking cool. If it eases your pain, there was no avoiding it. It was always going to end the way it did. You have no idea what thousands of years of war this place is like. It could break the strongest. It could break the strongest of us. I'm sorry. Regret is for the weak. We were born strong in that place. Only the fit survive, and here we survive. What would you like to know? The one thing that kept us alive all those years. I'll tell you. It wasn't love. Yo, what the fuck? Next page. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, wait, hold on. Yo! Damn, she stabbed him! Oh shit, it's Summoner's getting stabbing him in the back, what the fuck? Yo, shit just getting crazy, boy. Shit just hit the fan, ladies and gentlemen. Shit just got interesting, ladies and gentlemen. No! Yo, what the fuck, next page? Yo, what the fuck? Alright, back with Rachel. Arco, this is it, the memory we're looking for. Oh god, it's worse than we thought. Look at that smug smile. The kind of smuggy smug that smugs. Smuggy. The Summoner. He's betrayed them. I'm going to... Shh, pay attention, I'm going deeper. Next page. I see you looking mutant, but you're looking for the wrong thing. Yo, that bell right there's fucking cool. There's a great game afoot, and if you want to play, if you want to win, then this is what you have. This is what you want. This is what you'll need. Find it. Did you see that? Did you see what she was showing us? Yeah. Go find Mom and Dad. Show them. What about? I'm going to stay here and go back to Banshee's head. See if there's anything else I locked away. Next page. Otherworld. Saturnine, we need you. Yes, Rel? I don't even know how to say that. I heard you. I'm back. Is it time? I believe so, but only you can say, magistrates. And if you please forgive my condor. I wonder how the raging world below, the rumbles and thunder of death has so thoroughly escaped your attention. I was in some other realm, and at some other time, in some poor fool's head. Rachel, jeez, what the hell's going on? Moving things as it felt, as I see fit. This is a delicate work, a fine threaded that demands singular focus and does not tolerate distraction. You call an army a distraction? You see an army. I see power. I just see. It's just as the card said. The hanged man was drawn. The Carcodians have come. Tell me, are you going to help them? Next page. We need to get to we need to get to we need to get Apocalypse back through the gate. You can't save him, friend. He cannot be saved. Don't call me friend. How could you do this? Why would you? I am a summoner of many things. Most of all, lies. Damn, she pulled a Loki. Damn. We played a game once, friend. Oh yeah, right, she knows his weakness. Now it ends. Damn. This is a disaster. Look on the bright side. How could things get any worse? Well, Richter getting shot? Yeah. Alex, time for a tactical retreat. You go, get help. We'll stay here and make sure no one gets through the gate. But hurry, Hank, hurry. Next page. The Summers house. Dad, Mom, Dad, I need you. What is it, son? Look at them. They're both chilling, drinking some coffee. But for the love of God, can you get Sheen out of the goddamn outfit? Please! Something! Anything else! Look at my man's son. This man legit got his arm up. My man chilling with a cup of Coke, with a cup of coffee. You got the X-Men logo on and everything, man. Look at him. This man's comfortable. Banshee came back from the other world, and he's hurt bad. And Rachel and I were looking through his memories to find out what happened. And when we did, there was this woman who saw us, and she showed us something. We have something we have to find, and just take a look. There. Do you see it? Do you know what it is? No, I don't. I do, and I know something more important than what it is. Where to find it. Next page. Otherworld. They got Havoc going to town. Nice ivory tower. I wonder why they don't come down to help. Maybe you should invite them to join us. Good idea. People call me cold. But lady, this takes the cake. You turned war into a spectator sport, and you really going to sit there and watch your kingdom get ravished and do nothing about it? I'll do what I please, child, and I can promise it won't have anything to do with the whims of you or any of your kind. Now. Next page. Damn, she's just eating. She's chilling. She's like, man, like, yo, that lady stand out. She be getting comfortable like she's seen a fucking movie. Damn, man. Okay. Run along. Ow. No luck. Who's this chick, actually? This chick in the Bravo. Who is this, actually? I don't remember. I don't think we forgot her name. That is not a nice woman. Well, maybe she needs some sort of encouragement to do the right thing. That Citadel is a mighty big piece of floating metal, Lorna. We send them an invitation. Let's make it a request. Oh damn! She's just gonna bring it down to the ground. Earth. So where is this location? In a place we can't go through the. We can't get to through a gateway. We haven't placed one there yet. So as a result of my lack of vision, we're going to have to take a more scenic route. Scott, these are high density translocators, hardwired to the core. Yes, dear, they are. Pretty exciting stuff. And after plugging in the right coordinates and short jump away, here we are. If I'm right, we should be shown what you showed me should be. Take a look. Okay, wow, there it is. So, what is it? Next page. Otherworld. All right, yeah. So she's just bringing it down. Let's see if they're actually gonna do nothing after she's like pulls a fucking star killer. The mutant is going to pull us from the sky. Perhaps. She doesn't even give a shit. Or perhaps things are simply moving, aligning to their rightful positions. Universes, realms, plants, and prayers. As all is as was foretold. For I have seen the sights, I have watched them come to pass. And now it's time to show all who might wonder exactly who rules this land, forever constant and without question. Next page. Oh, now she's gonna flex. The real question is, what am I going to do with you? Unfreeze me! No, I don't think I will. Not yet. Damn! Damn! Savage. Savage. So, not my air expertise, but it looks like some sort of energy core? Close. Everything here is powered by a remote singularity device. The energy flows and is accessed by stable trans space bridges, which apparently is offline since everything here looks like it's running on backup. If I remember correctly, this is the igniter and the reopener of that bridge, enabling everything to power back up. The problem is you need a pretty significant independent power source to get things started, and I honestly don't know where we'd find. Hey Dad, yeah? I think I have an idea. Damn, that's a badass sword. Clever boy. So clever girl. It's clever boy. That's a nice looking sword though. And it looks like we're actually reaching the end now. So, first things first. I would like to hear what insanity made you think you could march an army into my land and hope for any outcome that doesn't end up in tears. You think we answer to you, witch? In this place, all answer to me. Yo, she chibied him! Damn! Damn! See? Now, by what right? By what right are you here? By right of the Twilight Sword and our liege who wields it. But if you think this magic, or even destruction, is enough to deter us, you are wrong. We will have the other half of the land. We will have Krakoa, and the way there is here. If we have to break 1,000,000 bodies against the wall of your citadel, we will. You have my word. Forgive me, magistrates, but I cannot help but notice. This one is saying. I believe he is saying that they are willing to pay a blood price for what they want. Dreaders has fallen. These creatures were its conquerors. There is precedent. Yes, that's true. So acting Regan of Drador, are you exercising your rights as a vassal state of the Starlight Citadel? Are you willing to fight for a man as we see fit? Yeah. Are you willing to fight for it in a manner as we see fit? Jesus. We will meet you in any area you choose. Yes, we will fight. I witness these words. It is done. Once again, I have seen the signs. I haven't watched them come to pass. In 3 days' time, I will summon your champions of Arco here to duel with the champions of Otherworld. Next page. Agreed. Send your best. Send your worth. It will not matter. I think it might. Even the most simple of creatures is capable of great things when fighting for a cause. But great Saturnine, who are these simple beings that would fight for Otherworld? Shall we call out to Avalon, the Blight Spoke, or the Hothive? Who will fight for the Starlight Citadel? Who would fight and die to stop the Arco horde from traveling from here to Krakoa? Now, child, you may speak. Fuck you. Seriously, who is this chick? The chick in the black and red suit. Like, yo, what's her name? What about you, Krakoian? What say you? We don't really have much of a choice, do we? Things proceed as predicted. All this was preordained. Then, then, yeah, we'll fight. I witness these words. It is done. Once again, I have seen the sights. I've seen sights. I haven't watched them come to pass. See the cards that was drawn. See what shape the future holds. See it now. That's a nice panel right there. The Twilight Blade, Mercy, Vermilion, the Red Sword of War, the Colony, the Black Bone of Amdot, Sodders, Pog, Urpog, Purity, Alvuma, Mersama, the Sword of Might, the Starlight Sword Grathcutter. These are such cool names. God Killer, Warlock, the Soul Sword. Jesus, who comes up with these names? Give this man a fucking raise. The Scabbard, the Light of Galdor, Skybreaker. Yo, whoever came up with those names, give that man a fucking raise. These, the 10 swords. Slow and steady now, son. Slow and steady, son. And be careful. Oh! Core acts as establishing bridge. 3 days. In 3 days we will gather your champions here. Then we will see what you are made of. Lives will be lost. Alliances will be shattered. Fortresses will be gained. Know this. Next page. Yeah, here's what I want to know. What game are you playing, Saturnine? The oldest one there is. So we pick. Pick our champions, find the blades, and then what happens? Then the contest begins. Care to be more specific? It's exactly what you think, mutant. You step into the arena knowing the full measure of what you're fighting for. You face your enemies who want nothing less than your total annihilation. You look them into the eye, steady yourself. Bridge, stable, station coming online. And then, why are you saying and then? Next page. You rise your sword. Yo, that's cool. That looks like a Star Destroyer mixed with like the Halo rings. Yo, that is fucking sick. Sword orbital station. The peak access action report. Status offline. Security measures disabled. Engines offline. Energy power failure. Crew size 6,290. Biological scans. Life form undetected. Note that 3 weeks ago, all contained with the peak ceased, and the power and defense grid went offline. The efforts to contact the station have fallen. All rescue missions have failed. The quarantine measures have been enacted. No one will know what happened. Next page. All right, and it looks like that's everything. Now we got the final page. We finally made it. Finally. So next up, the order is X Factor 4, Wolverine, X-Force, Wolverine, X-Force, Marauders, Hellions, New Mutants, Cable, Excalibur, X-Men, and X of Swords, Stasis 1. Hopefully the next X of Sword single issue thing is another fucking 60 pages, because this video probably actually end up being over 40 minutes. I don't know. I'll find out when I actually edit this video, when I finally edit it all together. But yeah, man, this issue was fantastic, man. Absolutely loved it. It was shocking seeing Apocalypse getting stabbed. I did not see that coming. But yeah, man, overall, I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter if you like, leave down in the description box below. And as always, remember for more. See you guys next time.